I made that myself. Hi lovelies, welcome back to episode 3 of Tarot Rundown. Not so coincidentally, I'm going to be going over different 3-card spreads that you can use to read for yourself or for others. It doesn't really matter, but it's going to be 4 different styles of 3-card spreads. I'm going to show you my little desk and show you how to do them, and also go over the different types of readings that you can do with these spreads. Very simple, very customizable. You can pull extra cards for clarifiers. It doesn't have to strictly be these 3 cards, but they're just very simple spreads for you to ease your way into the world of tarot. Hope you enjoy. Our first spread that we'll be going over is going to be the linear spread, which is probably the most common 3-card spread. It's the ones that you usually see in the form of past, present, and future. All right, for our first spread, I'll be using my regular Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. Don't roast me on my nails. I gnawed off my acrylics. It happens. So, the first and the most common spread that we see is the first one that we're talking about, the linear spread. This one gives a sequence of events, kind of like a path or road that you would go down, a little bit of information on how you go from point A to point B. So most commonly, you'll have your past, present, and your future. Other ones that you can do with this without being just past, present, and future can be your obstacle, the advice to overcome it, and the outcome once you follow the advice. Or for a love reading, you can have this card symbolize yourself and your energy, this card symbolizing the nature of your relationship, and the last card symbolizing your partner. The second spread that we have, I would call the pyramid spread or the balanced spread, because the way that each card is positioned symbolizes that each scenario, each card, each aspect is as important as the next. Flow between them. It's kind of like an equilateral triangle. You lose the balance if you remove one from the equation. Okay, for the balance spread, each card is as important as the other card in here, and these are most commonly seen as the mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit are as equally as important as the next. So when you have a decision or are looking for clarity in a situation where all 3 factors are important to you and you need to know a little bit more about them for guidance or advice, I really suggest the pyramid spread or the balanced spread. Kinds of forms like an equilateral triangle. Some spreads that you can do with this, mind, body, spirit, or whichever card you assign for that. You can do how you're thinking, what you're feeling, and how to do what it is that you need to. You can also do your physical self, spiritual self, and emotional self. Our third spread is similar to a building block. You have 1 card on top and 2 cards underneath, and it can be a little difficult to read it in this way, but if you think of the bottom 2 cards as X and Y and the top card as Z, then we'll have if X and Z, then Y. Don't mean to be bringing algebra into here, but that's just the easiest way to explain it, which I'll show you. The spread that we have would be the building blocks spread. If X and Y, then Z. So our X and our Y are going to be down here. So these 2 cards would tell us if this and this, then this card. So with this, you can do what worked, what didn't work, and what you learned from it. You can do what pulls you apart, what draws you together, and the action to take from it. And you can also do strengths, weaknesses, damn it, stop spinning, and advice. Another really popular usage for the building block spread is to do choice 1, choice to and what you need to do to choose. Our fourth and final spread is called a cross spread, because basically what the second card symbolizes is something that is blocking your hopes or your path, something that is an obstacle, and it shows that by the position that it has on top of the first card. This is what you can use to find out what blockages and obstacles you have, what you need to work through, or what is basically standing in your way from your possible outcome. Okay, the last spread that we have is the crossed spread, which lets you know what obstacle and blockages are in your way. Oops. So the first card we're going to put down like this. This is the card of usually what you would like. 2 is going to cross over, which is the blockage of this, and it's physically on top. So that's the obstacle that needs to be overcome. And then 3, this card, could be your outcome. So with these cards, this 1 could be the situation, 2 is the obstacle, 3 is the advice to overcome. 1 can be the goal that you're trying to achieve, 2 is the obstacle again, and 3 is how to overcome that. And you can also do what opportunities are there, what challenges are standing in your way, and again, how to overcome that. So in general, the first card is going to vary by you, but usually 2 is always the obstacle or challenge, and 3 is how to overcome. I don't know what my outro is. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and comment and share with a friend who you want to share this knowledge with. And let me incorporate my saying. Learning as I grow and teaching as I go. I don't know how to do this. Toodaloo. Today's episode is going to not so coincidence. It's going to be the linear. Wait, did I say that already? Cut. Each card is important. Your hair's coming out. You can't see. That's gonna be us. Oh my god, that's gonna be me in 11 years. Okay. Our third spread I call the building block. Our final and now for the outro, so that we only have to do this in 2 takes.
You were supposed to look at me.
But I love you.
I love you too, babe.